Yeah, Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to all of you and to our instructor. And today we are in week 9. We are supposed to do a video of character in book 2, but unfortunately last 2 weeks we had a glitch, misunderstanding about our timeline, so we overlooked at our issue in book 1, which is supposed to be submit at week 6. So today, firstly, we are going to discuss about the issue in book 1, and then after that we'll further with second video. So my name is Alfian Faris, my matric number is 173073, and this is LAX 2018 Teh Tarik Chat, group 15.
And my name is Muhammad Zaimi Jasmi, metric number 173301 from Faculty of Food Science and Technology.
I'm Hassan Jamilul Haq, 171724 from Engineering.
My name is Adiba Yasmin. My metric number is 175267.
My name is Rebecca Ria and my metric number is 175264.
So we have one absentee, which is Muhammad Mustaqim, and I want to give a brief about what we have done before this. So first we have discuss about the author in book 1, right?
Yeah.
So we have discussed about the character.
Yeah.
And also we have discussed about the reflection of the book, which we supposed to do it later actually. And now we are going to discuss about the issue. So what do you think about the issues in this book?
Can I start?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
The issue is London starts off not liking Jamie by embarrassing her in front of their friends. So that is the issue. And once he overcome that fear, he has to deal with the family because he likes something about Jamie. So that's what I'm sure is from dislike by like embarrassing someone to love. Okay. Any issues that you have seen in this novel?
Okay, to me I see that the relationship between London father and himself,
Yeah.
usually as usual when someone that is wealthy, they usually have a relationship problems with their children, right?
Yeah.
And it also happens in London. So that is what the issue that I see in this book.
And it seems that he also has an issue with his father-in-law.
Yeah.
But for some reason that even seems trivial compared to the issue that he has with his own father.
Yeah, I would like to add what Hassan had said.
Yeah.
Because of the trivial issues between London and his father-in-law is actually because of Jamie's father, Herbert. He used to work with Landon's father, but Landon's father is a type who use very dirty ways in order to put his business into profit.
Yeah.
So that's because of Herbert know how he handle his business. That's why Herbert actually have this kind of issues with the Carter's family, which is London family. But then when London approaches Jamie, he started to accept and forgive London for what his father did, because he actually realized that it's not London who is guilty about what happened earlier back in those days, but it's actually his father. So the issue is he learned to forgive and accept what happened, although he have issues with London's family earlier.
Does Jamie have a problem with London in any of the cases? Did Jamie have a problem with Landon in any part of the story?
In the beginning part, right?
Yeah.
Where, like you said, they initially hate each other, then the hates turn to love.
That's
But I think that part is interesting, although it's so many types of love story starts that way, right? you cannot get anything so easily.
cliche.
Yeah, cliche. So it can be concluded that this is also a cliche love story.
Yes.
It's like every other love story. Like I hate you.
I love you.
I love you. Okay.
Let's get married.
Let's make it
Yeah.
complicated to make it interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another issue which is conflict in this novel. Jamie's battling with her leukemia,
Yes.
and he's quite struggle because he's fighting for her own life and at the same time for the love. So from that, what I say is he managed to he needs someone, and she needs someone to be beside her to give some motivation, strength to battling with the leukemia. And from that, even though Jamie's passed away, but London continues his life as usual, with the memory remain in what happens between of them. Yeah. So this is the issue that what I see in this novel.
It also shows that
Uh,
this story is very cliche, right?
yeah.
The unique thing about what he just said is
Yeah.
compared to the other ones that we mentioned, those are about just relationships, but this one is a different type of conflict. There was also a conflict, if you remember, that Landon actually refuses to accept that Jamie will never be better. And that was also similar to his. And what was the resolution? Nothing much. In the end, he had to accept it.
Yeah.
So there was I think there was like the biggest conflict, and it was towards the end of the story.
Yeah, I think so.
But then when although at one point Landon actually come into a conclusion where Jimmy will never get better, will never actually become healthier and leukemia free. But Jimmy is a type of maybe because her father is a priest, right? So she grown up in a very religious kinds of education and condition. So she always go like, oh, this is what the Lord wants. So I have to accept the fact. I have to accept my life. I have to move on. But compared to London, he actually like, oh, this one cannot be done. So I cannot accept this. So Jamie is actually very accepting her conditions about the world, each and everything.
Can I interrupt with your? You see that Jamie is like a religious girl, but however when London spend times with Jamie, London is like comfortable to discuss about her religious, asking a deep question, which is Jamie, and when she answered, it's not too like fanatic. She know how to make the conversation better about religious. You know how to attract Jamie in the conversation of religious. Although Jamie, she similarly when she go to anywhere, she brought her Bible.
Yes.
Sometimes like society when we saw them, we say, wow, this is very religious girl.
Yes.
Okay, it's like scared to be. So from that, Jamie, London are very comfortable when the way of as she's speaking about religious makes London more attractive to her, to know her better. So that's it. That's why the issue is no, let me say the conflict is religious girl, but the London just a simple rich person, open-minded can.
Yes.
Mean like fall in love can be conversation, interrupt with any kind of talk of religious.
There are two kind of people that opposite to each other, but
Yeah.
they can be perfect to each other. Right?
Yes.
They can fit perfectly to each other.
Are you sure?
The nice thing was also that like the more Jamie got sick, apparently the more Landon fell in love with her.
Yes. Maybe because
Yes.
her strong will
Yeah.
makes he love
Off
her
topic, off topic. We should do the same.
In a movie or in real life?
Yeah.
Maybe,
Maybe.
not.
Wow. You are so great, man.
Thank you.
So what else? The last one, you might have any issue in this novel. What about the
Maybe other issues is maybe society issues.
How
People,
about that?
people in this story, it shows us that people look to other people
Yeah.
through their religion, their what wealthy or not,
A very
poor,
judgmental.
wealthy, yes,
Yeah,
judgmental people. It shows that it's nowadays it's always like that.
It's never. It's
It's
always
like
will
or
be
you're not
like that.
suitable. Like
Yes.
she's religious, but you're not.
He's wealthy, you're not, you're poor.
You're poor.
It's like that.
So it means that the issue that have shown in this novel have a
Society,
lesson
yes.
what's our society's
Yes.
thinking.
I think I would like to add. So because of the one of the I like the fact that the author actually implies these kind of social issues in this novel. Although it's what do you call that? It's a romance kind of novel, but he actually managed to put in and implies all these social issues in his novel, despite the romance that he wanted to tell in his book. So one of it, I think the obvious one is when Jamie actually helped the poor people to do charity and stuff. So we can see that in the book, and the author wanted to say that in our community, in our society, there are still people who needs help, who needs a helping hand. And it doesn't matter whether we are healthy,
Wealthy.
doesn't matter if we are wealthy or healthy, because Jamie is sick, right?
Yeah.
Wealthy, we have the energy or the health or the money. It doesn't matter. It's actually the will that
That's it.
we want. If we wanted to help them, so we can actually help them.
So
Doesn't
the message that the book contains is very deep.
Yes.
I mean that love not only about romance, but
Yeah.
about moral value
Yeah.
behind love that the author implies in this issue.
Because if we see like although it's a very cliche romance novel like Faris said, but there are rarely like romance type of novel, movie or drama that actually shows the social issue that actually happens around us. It's the all the other cliche movies or novel, they always okay, I wanted to die for you. You are my life. I cannot live without you, so I'm gonna die for you. Rather than showing this kind of issue.
And the important is they involve both family.
Yeah.
That's the better way.
I think we can conclude that. Yeah.
So
Can
From-
you please conclude?
as conclusion, from this issue, the author have implied like just same as I said just now. Love is not about romance, but many like more ways to people understand about love. So the moral values shows about love, like rich people like to help poor person, and also acceptance of person, like yeah, as you said just now, healthy, like and then it's like sick, yeah. So for me, that's it with the issue is love is not just only about like cliche about romance, but it contains a lot of moral values, and it should have a better way for people to understand it. Okay, so thank you, bye bye.
That's all for videos 3. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.